Hi Flosstube, it's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. It is Saturday, May the 13th, and I'm back this weekend to show you the progress on my By the Bay piece. Some new purchases I picked up last weekend at the Needler, and I'll start off with the By the Bay piece. I have made a good bit of progress on this piece. I have finished up the willow tree the past couple of weeks and have started the last bottom right hand corner of the piece. As you can see, I've started the lighthouse. I've done just the very top. This is the right hand border. So once this here is complete, I will be done. This piece has been a whip of mine for several years now, and I'm excited to have it finished. And I am more than thankful for all the support and the encouragement from all of you here on Flosstube and Instagram with this piece. You all seem to love it just as much as I do, and it's such a great feeling to see those comments and to hear how much you all love it and that you have went out and purchased it to stitch for yourself. So thank you for that love and encouragement. But I'm hoping, as I said, by the end of the month to have this one finished, and I'm excited for it. I see everyone has been working on their Mania pieces. And I have to say, I did not do Mania, but I have caught the bug, meaning I've caught it right here. I keep going to my computer or using my phone and ordering these patterns that I'm seeing that you all stitch on Mania. So you are infecting me with clickitis and enablement. You're enabling me to buy these patterns. I've got a few that are coming this week or that I ordered earlier than the week, so keep up the good work, you guys. Last weekend I took my friend Dawn to the Needler in Lexington, South Carolina. Natasha the Stitcherella and her friend Anna met us there, and we had a great time. It is so much fun to see cross stitch from a new person, someone who is new to cross stitch, see it through their eyes. She was just overwhelmed, was the word she used, when she saw what was in there. Now this shop not only has cross stitch, but it has needlepoint, canvas supplies, knitting supplies. So on the scale of size, there's not that much cross stitch there. It's still a good shop, but it is not catered to just the cross stitch community. She didn't realize that because there was so much there that she had never seen. It had just blown her mind. So when we went in, I think she had brought 2 patterns with her that she had found in a magazine, Cross Stitcher magazine that she had picked up at a second-hand bookshop. So she kitted those 2 pieces up. She bought a blackbird pattern, and I don't remember the fourth pattern she bought, but she kitted up everything, and she's already made an Instagram post with her progress on her blackbird design piece. I spent the evening with her last night. Our husbands and the 2 of us, we went to a festival here in town, and she told me that she had put in 400 stitches and pulled out 399. But she is doing great. She's made that first post. She's put many of those stitches back in, and she's moving right along. So I'm so proud of her, and I'm hoping that she will stay interested in it. I can't wait to get her to a stitching get-together or to carry her along on a retreat. I've got a retreat that I have planning to attend in August, and put on by stitchersretreats.com. I believe it's .com. And anyway, I'm excited, and I'm hoping that she will join me. What I picked up at the Needler was the fabric, which is just a 32 count lamb's wool for the Let Freedom Ring pattern. Blitz Stitch is hosting a stitch along on Instagram with this one, and after I finish my 13th colony by the Bay, this will be my new start. So I purchased this, and there were a few, I believe they were Gentle Arts sampler threads that were called for this pattern. I picked those up as well. And Blitz Stitch, speaking of Blitz Stitch, while we were at the Needler, of course it is also a shop here in South Carolina, they carry many of the patterns by the same designer that designed his Rainbow Row piece. And they're there in the shop. So I'm talking to her about Blitz Stitch and telling her that's another Flosstuber she needs to check out because he's finished, you know how it goes. He's finished Rainbow Row. And I ran across this one, which I have seen in the past stitched up. And it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is a house that is on Edistone Island in South Carolina. This picture doesn't do it justice. This is a computer-generated picture. But the lighting, the sunlight is really captured in thread on this piece. And they did have it worked up as a model on the shop wall. So I picked this one up. You can't really say I was enabled by Blitz Stitch, but he was right there with me because I was talking about him when I bought it. So also, Natasha gifted me this project pouch while we were there, and it is a large bag, and it's going to be perfect for my canvas piece, because also while I was there I picked up, and I don't know where I stuck them, oh here they are, the threads for my scarab beetle, my Egyptian scarab beetle. And I picked up the canvas and the stretcher bars, but you would know I picked up just 2. I need 4. So now I'm gonna need to either order them or go back to the Needler one more weekend. I can always find a reason to go back to the needle workshop, but to pick up another set of these stretcher bars for the piece. But the book that I got the pattern out of was published in 1979. I was concerned about picking up the supplies. Now, the pearl cottons were number 3. It had DMC. All of those were the same. The only problem I ran into was with this wool. DMC, who knew DMC carries wool? But they do. It's about the width of crochet yarn, as you can see. But the yarn that it called for in the pattern, I believe they're no longer in business. The Needler did have a conversion chart for those wools into DMC wool, but it was off. And I don't know whether over those many years that DMC's numbers have changed, but the numbers on these wools, as you can see, 7307, well 307 is this color in DMC that we used to cross stitch. So the numbers are the same, they just have a 7 at the beginning, which I found was interesting. But anyway, the wools that I needed for that piece, when I converted them using the chart, were pink. I mean bright, hot lipstick fingernail polish pink. So I had to convert them to what I thought would work well. And these are the 2 colors that I chose, which are going to be 307 and 798. And this will be something that I start in the coming months. And speaking of canvas, because this is the canvas that I bought, and see that it's more stiff than Ada. Listen. But I bought this piece. It's a 16-inch length piece, but the width is the width of the canvas on the roll that they have. So they don't cut it to size necessarily like you would a linen. But it was $20 for this, so it is very wide, but 16 inches long. But speaking of this canvas piece, Ginger Gerald Stitcher and I are up to some mischief concerning canvas. I don't want to give out too much more information than that, other than to say I'm hoping we can rope all of you into joining us. But keep an eye out for his next video. He's going to give you way more information than I'm giving you here. Just know this is a little teaser canvas. Also, I have been enabled this week by, like I said, Mania. And not necessarily mania, because these items that I picked up were not due to mania videos. One was due to a farm girl who told me about Hobby Lobby having their fabrics on clearance and how to dye them. So of course I went to Hobby Lobby today to pick up something I had ordered due to another enablement. And I picked up these two. They're 18 by 27 pieces of 28 count Joblin. One's lamb's wool, one's antique white. And I bought the tan and dark chocolate root dye. Using Michelle's tutorial, I hope to dye these soon. The only thing I will say, and I'm going to throw this question out there to the community, is this shows that it is 49% rayon and 51% cotton, and I'm not sure how that's going to dye up, how the rayon is going to accept the dye. So I'm hoping someone can tell me if I need to add a little more or remove some, but I'll figure it out at some point. But anyway, there was another question put out there about these because they were on clearance. Oh no, are they not going to carry them anymore? Well, at my Hobby Lobby here in my town, they have Zweigered up. So this is Witchelt, which is what is on the clearance rack. But what is back in its place is Zweigert cuts. So hopefully that's the same with all of you out there with your Hobby Lobbies. Also, Annie Belcher enabled me because she was telling in her first video how she has ordered frames from Hobby Lobby for her stitch pieces, and she frames them herself. That she doesn't always order the glass, but you know, you can order the glass as well as not order the glass, but you can have the frames custom made that you need. I've never thought about just ordering the frame. I've always had something framed, so I take it, drop it off, and they frame it. So I went after seeing that video and picked up a frame for my Hallowed Eden by Plum Street Samplers. This is the frame. I love dark colored woods, and so this is perfect for me. But this frame looks like it's dusty, meaning the finish on it gives it that dusty old look. But anyway, so I got this one. And by the way, I like that. That wasn't a complaint that it looks dusty. It's just, I like it. The other one is this one. And this is the molding. And this is for my Vintage Lady in the Hat. And I got these two pieces for $42.19. Now, I could not have had these framed, these two pieces framed, stretched, ordered the frame for $42.19. I think it's an awesome deal. So if you have a frame shop in your town, or there's plenty of Flosstubers with videos on how to frame your pieces, find one that makes sense to you, one that you can understand clearly, and if you're so inclined, take advantage of that. I mean, 2 frames for $42.19 with the glass, by the way. I'm excited to frame those. My cup runneth over in that I keep being enabled and I keep getting these projects, and I need some more time to finish them. When will that be? Anyway, I can't think of anything else going on in my home today, or anything else that I need to show. So I'm going to leave you right here and tell you that I hope you have an awesome weekend. I hope you cross many, many X's this evening and tomorrow. And until next week, have a happy Mania. But to all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope you are shown much love tomorrow and appreciation for all that you do and have done. And hugs and stitches. Bye-bye.